What the fuck is happening? What? I don't what's happening? Stop. Give me anxiety, damn. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural episode of the Lunchtime Serenade podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Nick. How's it going?
And,
today, we've got food from...
I'm just gonna keep eating.
He's gonna keep eating. We're gonna have to figure out a delicate balance between like eating and not eating right into the microphone.
Well, I mean, mine's like far enough away that it's just like, it's
That's
fine.
true. I might need to turn up. Actually, no. Your gain's good. Holy shit. All right. Today's food is from Aroma Coffee and Tea. And I guess we can jump right into it, but we don't really know what to jump right into. So this has been a long time coming. Brian and I had this idea when we were in high school.
It was like what, senior year of high school.
Yeah, we had
well over like 6 years ago.
Mm-hmm. We had study hall together.
Oh.
What was it? Or lunch or something like that?
Both of them, I think.
I think we had both.
It's been so fucking long. Holy shit.
And we just fucked around. What was the original idea? It wasn't a podcast because like podcasts weren't like a huge thing back then.
I think like the actual like idea of the podcast was technically like still around. We were just like, what if we just like record ourselves talking about shit at lunch, guys?
That's true.
And,
You're
like,
right. No, that's totally right.
And that was like the whole fucking conversation. That was the whole idea. And like, it was like you, me, I think Carl was there. Mm-hmm. Cody Collins.
John Winston.
Yes, John Winston. I think Travis Bavar.
Dude.
The tall dude.
I haven't
that was
thought
like
about
shaped
that
like a
guy in
triangle.
while. Yeah. Swimmer.
Dude.
I haven't thought about him in
such
a
a
long
nice
time.
guy.
He was super nice.
What a guy. But it was like, yeah, the whole idea was basically, it's just like the shit that you just like talk about at lunch.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why don't we just do that?
Yeah.
And now it's like 6 years later, and we're just like, fuck it, we'll do it now.
And why not, you know? Everyone has a fucking podcast, dude.
Exactly. And
oh my God.
And we finally live in the same city for the first time in 6 years.
6 years. Yeah.
It's so great.
Dude, the amount of people that gave me shit when I was like, I think I want to start a podcast. They're like, please don't. I'm like, no, I like really want to. They're like, no, you moved to LA a week ago and you're already starting a podcast. It's like a very, very quick downhill slope for you. I was like,
the best part is it was like, no, this is kind of like been and it's like a thing like that's ongoing. So it's not like it's not just like, I just have a lot to say, you know?
I know.
Like literally the point of this podcast is that we don't have a lot to say. Like,
at all.
It's literally just like nonsense of us just like hanging out and just eating food.
Exactly. Which is the whole point. Yeah, I'm not starting like a fucking philosophy podcast or like
absolutely not.
a science podcast or something where it's like, literally, I'm very smart and I want people to know what I have to say.
Our whole goal is basically just to give y'all a way to just like hang out. Like this is the kind of stuff that I always want to like listen to when I drive in like my car. Yeah. Because it's like, I have to sit in traffic for like an hour anyways. I might as well just like listen to
something.
Like two idiots talk about something.
Yeah.
So this is like, fuck it, why not?
Exactly.
Dude, I'm so excited for this.
This sandwich is very large.
You guys, you can't see it because you're all the way back there.
Oh my God.
But it's just,
holy shit, are you kidding me?
There's something magical about a poached egg just like exploding. It's just like a sweet geyser of fucking what yolk? There
Cum?
It is. Yeah, cum. Yep.
The egg comes.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, I mean, like it is an ovum.
Oh shit, you're
like,
right.
It does get fertilized. So.
Hey, this isn't a science podcast, bro.
Oh right, I'm sorry. Fuck. We just broke the entire idea right there. Shit, I'm sorry.
Can you use smart words?
Can we swear on this? We said like so many things in like 3 minutes.
I think we can.
Yeah. All right. Tight.
I mean, we don't want to like. I feel like we just like this would be just like how we normally talk. I don't want to like censor ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. Which I feel like.
Although my mom's definitely going to be listening to this podcast.
I'm so sorry, Nick's mom. I'm so sorry.
So
please don't tell my mom. She'll find out. But whatever.
She'll find out, I'm sure. And I'm sure she'll want to listen. Dude, can you imagine your mom watching your stream? I'm just like trying to picture like, hey honey, can you send me your streaming schedule, please? Because I really want to. I'm trying to tune in.
Oh my God, it's just
like 10:30 p.m. there.
Yep. Dude, she's asleep at like 7:30 at night.
Yeah, dude.
Like if she's lucky, she falls asleep at like 8. It's incredible. It's like a superpower. She has the ability to just sit down and just knock the fuck out.
Was she an early riser? Or
she just like, you know how like the whole thing about like the optimal way of sleeping is like you sleep like 6 times a day for like an hour
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is absolute nonsense. That's insane.
That
Who the fuck
sounds
would ever do that? What the
Horrible.
fuck?
How do you get anything done?
Yeah, exactly. But like that's basically my mom.
Okay.
Like she just sits down, sleeps for like a half hour, then wakes up and like does stuff, and then just falls back asleep, which is probably super unhealthy. But
I mean,
it could be
either
worse.
that or she's just like the healthiest fucking person on the planet. She's like, her sleep schedule's just like super refined. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't be super surprised. She has like, so my mother has MS, and she's had it since she was 16, and
Oh, it's not a thing you're born with. It's like a
No, it's-
onset thing. It's like a gene. What
well,
is
most
it?
people, it's weird. I don't know like the full extent of it, but like a lot of people usually get diagnosed with it later in life.
Okay.
So usually it comes in when they're in like probably their like late 30s, early 40s.
Sure.
On average. And she was diagnosed at 16. They told her she'd be paralyzed by the time she was like 30. She's like 56 and just like walks with a cane, which is still just like the coolest fucking thing. Like I have like a video on my phone of her jumping on a trampoline like 2
Dude,
years
that's
ago,
sick.
and I was just like, fuck yeah, Denise,
Hell yeah,
we're
Mom.
doing it. But she just got like this little thing that like hooks onto her leg, and every time that she walks, it like when it senses like her leg has been picked up, it like shocks her calf muscle and picks her
Like,
foot up.
oh, what?
And I'm just like, this is the future.
Is it like prongs in her leg, or is it
No.
just like a conduction type?
It's just
thing?
like a little like not copper, but like some sort of like
You know how,
like diode almost?
Yeah. Yeah. Like those like muscle stimulant
Yeah.
type things that shock you.
It's super sick.
Muscle therapy. That's fucking
super
awesome,
sick.
dude.
Oh, it's so nice.
Dude,
But
technology is insane, especially like medical technology. What the fuck?
unfortunately, it's just hella expensive. Mm-hmm. Like every time I look at like the stuff that she needs, like basically in order to stay alive, I'm just like, how the fuck does anybody afford this,
Dude,
This is
I mean,
insane.
insurance is a fucking lifesaver, but even still, like, I can imagine it's expensive as shit, even with insurance. Like,
Oh, absolutely. Oh, damn. What a heater of a topic to start this bad boy on. Good lord.
welcome to the podcast. My mom has MS. Jesus.
Hey, but she's doing great.
But she's
and that's,
doing
that's
great.
the takeaway from
And
that
she's
story.
a lovely person.
Oh.
You gotta love Denise.
What a wonderful
This is
woman.
like, I could not have chosen a more messy meal to eat on the very first episode, dude. If people don't like fuck with it, this is gonna be an automatic no for them to ever listen to the podcast in the future.
This is the exclusive reason why I picked something that I have to eat with a fork because I didn't want to get it all over
Oh,
myself.
God. Yeah, it's smart, dude. Foresight. I have none
What
of
can I
that.
say? Man, this is my job. No, it's not. This is not my job at all. I don't plan at all for my job.
It will be.
Dude,
One day.
one day, my job is just going to be planning food.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the podcast. No. I was like, wait,
No, I'm
what?
specifically talking about the food. Dude, this is so good.
Dude, I know.
Holy shit.
Aroma does it right. Holy shit.
It's like, I'm like upset that you live like walking distance from this place now. Because I would go here like maybe once a month. Mm-hmm. It's only like 15 minutes from my apartment, but I'm just like,
Yeah, it's still like,
why
you
not
know,
15 minutes, you know?
I could walk. On any other day other than today. It's literally pouring down rain in LA right now.
Yeah,
Which,
it's the first time that this has happened in like a couple of months. And it's just hilarious that it happened to start right when we were about to do this. And we were like, oh, we need to go get food. And then it was like a torrential downpour. And
I
I was
stepped
like,
in
all
a
right.
huge puddle. Dude, I was waiting under the umbrella for like, because I didn't know which way to go in.
I saw you as I pulled up and you're like,
I was trying to like,
I was like, you good, buddy?
But on the way in, because I didn't know there was like another entrance for pickup.
Yeah.
So I'm like standing there, I'm like, how the fuck am I going to squeeze in here? Because there's just this huge line of people. And like, so this girl had an umbrella and
You're just like, put
she
your hand under
hit.
it.
Well, no. She had like her own umbrella and I was under like the awning umbrella.
Oh, yeah.
But I was kind of like off to the side because I'm trying to like look like where do I enter? And
Story of my life.
she like brings her umbrella down like because she's about to go in right on top of the awning umbrella and all of the water just sprays off all over the left side of my body. And then she turned around, she's like, you made a face, did that hit you? And I was like, yes.
Yes, it did.
It went all over me. She's like, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, it's cool. Just
She comes back with like paper towels.
here you go. And then another girl had a coat on, but she didn't like have it on. She just had it like draped over her shoulders. And so then when she walked in, her coat just fell off into this like 2 inches of puddle. 2 inches of puddle? 2 inches.
2 inches of
water
puddle.
It just fell off and it just got soggy immediately and just like started sinking in this puddle. And I like picked it up and handed it to her. I was like,
Is this
"Here you
yours,
go."
man?
And she was like, she was very unhappy that it fell, but
Oh, that's unfortunate.
yeah, dude.
Sucks for her.
Why the fuck does rain like It's essential for life, but it fucking sucks. I fucking hate rain.
Just like life.
Hot take. I hate rain, dude.
Is that a hot take though? I feel like a lot of people hate rain.
No, it's a hot take. I'm the only person who's ever fucking said that they hated rain out loud. No one has the audacity to admit that they hate rain, except for me.
Dude, if you like pina coladas and getting lost in the rain, am I right? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. I hated that. Ugh. Dude.
We're going to say a lot of things we hate.
I feel like that's just what's going to happen. And we're going to like learn it in real time.
I know.
We're just like, oh, this was a bad idea.
That fucking sucks. We're going to keep it in.
Just like,
to show character development.
Show character development. We're going to grow as people as this progresses.
I promise I'm almost done. I know this is gross for everyone.
This is like, we had a discussion before we started this, but I was like, oh, this is basically just going to be like a mukbang, but like not specifically. And we're just like, what if we just turned it into a mukbang? Like, what if that just happened?
Transitions into an ASMR podcast, like 5 episodes in.
Oh no.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Lunchtime Serenade Hour.
Please don't do that.
Today we have a nice little crispy sandwich.
Oh my god. Dude, please stop. You're grossing me out and I'm just sitting here.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
That's gonna be right in their ears, dude.
But I think like the interesting thing is like the whole point that we wanted to. You need another one? Jesus, my god.
I'm eating with my hands, dude.
You are killing me. Why are these all like connected?
I don't know. They're like stapled together.
Yeah, they were like pulled off of the napkin tree together. Like it's like a bundle of napkins. How you would get like a bundle of bananas.
I think it's a bunch of bananas.
Dude.
I wonder if like, you know how like animals have different names for their groups? Like a gander of geese? A gaggle of, is it a gaggle or a gander? What the fuck is a gaggle? A gaggle of cow?
I think
a
cow's
gaggle
also
is
herd.
something. Okay, anyways, I wonder if like other kinds of objects, like inanimate objects, have specific names.
What, you actually think that like geese refer to each other by their gaggle? Like you think that they just like have that ability?
You never know, dude. They might be self-aware.
There's like, yes, those bipeds. Bipeds? Bipedals? The fuck do we call it?
Bike pedals?
Yep, bike pedals. Us, humans, us people, whatever the fuck we are, I don't know.
That was my last bite.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Dude,
I'm done.
I doubt it. I'm still going, so I'm gonna take my seat. We're keeping that. That's staying.
Jesus Christ. All right, cool. Now I can focus on talking and not eating.
Can we though?
Dude, I can really only do one thing at once. Oh shit, I have bloobs.
Put the bloobs in your mouth, my guy.
All right. I really can only do one thing at once ever. And so this is going to be like either really rough or like a big learning process.
Yeah, this is character development.
This really is.
You
Episode 1,
multitask.
spilling all over myself. Episode 20. Can't even tell, dude. Can't even tell
like
I take a bite. I eat so fast.
You're
I'm just
speaking. You're like speaking and eating at the same time, but they're both like flawless.
half of this mouth is for eating, half of the mouth is for talking. Just the world's fastest eater, most discreet eater. You can't even tell.
They have like discrete eating competitions. Like Joey Chestnut just gets really good at eating, like without like moving his mouth.
Holy shit.
And people are just like, damn, he's got a really good mouth.
Damn, his food's gone. I didn't even see him move once. Be a Chris
We like
Angel
quantum
troll.
entangle it just into somebody's stomach. They just like snap their fingers, it just disappears inside of them. Oh god, I would
Holy
crash.
shit, that'd be insane.
Dude, these are potato pancakes.
What? Oh, what it's sitting
Yeah.
on? Isn't that a latke? A latke? Is that what a potato pancake is?
I guess technically, but
Latke?
they're just like, nah, it's a pancake made out of potatoes, so we're just gonna call it potato pancake.
So it's just
And
like a
I'm alright,
flattened
fair.
potato, or does it have like pancake material in it?
Well, it's like a bunch of like shredded potatoes that I think they like bread and then just like
Breaded and shredded.
fry that shit real quick.
Hell
And
yeah.
then they're like, there you go, potato
That's
pancake.
dope.
Dude,
I love that.
I love the future.
The future's great.
It's definitely not like a future thing, but
It's a new food.
it's definitely been around for like centuries, but
It definitely has. I remember like learning the song and holy shit.
it's fine.
We're making a lot of noise.
I know. I feel like that's gonna be like a tricky part of this is just like
Yeah,
how,
figuring out.
like how much noise can we get away with without pissing everybody off?
That's true. I remember in like kindergarten or something,
Back when you're still in Albuquerque?
back when I was still in Albuquerque, we learned a song about latkes. We were so like inclusive. Interestingly enough, like it was
New Mexico?
In New Mexico, like we had all the songs like for like the Jewish holidays, all the songs for like the Christian, exactly, like the Christian holidays. I'm pretty sure we had like a Ramadan song or something that I don't know. We just learned a bunch of songs, but I remember very specifically we had I can't remember the fucking Locky song though. I can't remember.
You built this whole thing up.
I built it up and now I can't remember.
And there's like just no payoff.
I had a point. Brian.
I have like no depth perception.
At all?
Like, I definitely...
Do you have contacts?
No, I have 2015 vision. I have better than perfect vision.
I have... What the fuck? How is that possible? How can you have better than perfect vision?
I don't fucking know.
That
That's just what my
worse.
optometrist told me.
I'm not gonna lie, 2015 sounds worse than 2020.
I mean, 2015 was pretty fucking bad, let's be honest.
It was a shitty year.
Pretty bad.
Sophomore year of college.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2015 vision sounds like you can't see.
Yeah, it's like...
Is that... So is 20... So how does it work?
So it's basically like... I think the metric that he told me when like he gave me that diagnosis... Is that a diagnosis?
Yeah. Sure.
It was like basically what like...
Prescription maybe?
Yeah, he's like people with like 20/20 vision, what they can see at 15 feet, you can see at 20 feet. Like as like a metric.
So that's how it works. Like I can see... No, what the fuck?
I don't know, man.
What's the other 20 for then?
I'm not a doctor. I don't fucking know.
So 20/20 vision means you can see 20 feet away in...
Yeah, probably.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know how it works.
I don't either, but...
I'm gonna eat these potatoes. I'm so excited.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
For the next episode, we'll come back with all the facts that we had no idea about. We'll be like, all right, we have corrections.
We'll fact check ourselves. We'll go back and like go to like the timestamps of the video and just be like, yeah, exactly. So this one we said this, it's not that, it's this.
So no one cancel us in advance. Like wait for the next episode, and then if we don't address it, then you can cancel us. A self-correcting podcast.
They're gonna get mad at us because we don't know the fucking...
They're gonna be mad at us for the whole week, and then like the next time this comes out, they're gonna be like, oh, nah, I've been losing sleep for no reason. All right, we have a largely optometrist fan base, and they're just like
exclusively.
I cannot fucking believe.
Like nobody who like we don't attract any people from certain demographics. It's just optometrists.
It's only optometrists.
Like, can we get that as a breakdown?
Oh man!
Like, can Spotify give us that
by like profession?
Yeah. Can they give us that close of a breakdown? That'd be insane.
That would be nuts.
I feel like that would be very Big Brother-y, though.
Yeah, it super would.
Because it'd be like, hey, we are looking at your tax returns.
I wonder if you sign up with, like... I don't think there's, like, a place to input your occupation on Spotify, though. Although it would be nuts if they, like, their API look hooked into, like, Facebook. If you have, like, a Facebook account that you linked with it. Because, you know, you can sign up for, like, Spotify with Facebook and shit like that. Yeah. So, like, if Spotify, like, pulled their user data from Facebook, because, like...
I don't like that.
That would be fucking terrifying. And that gives you like everything. That gives you like all their mutual or all their friends, like where they live, where they work, where they whatever. And then Spotify, like your listeners can break down by like.
And then the FBI just like gets that, and they're just like, go. Open up.
What the fuck did you get my information? Spotify, bitch! Put your hands in the air. They're busting people based off of just their Spotify demographics. That would be fucking hilarious.
They can like minority report like what you listen to and like FBI, how it corresponds to like crimes that you might commit one day.
The FBI like takes over New Music Friday and they're like, we need all your data. They bust into fucking Austin Kramer's office. They're like, give me all your mint Spotify data.
They kick open the door to fucking New Music Friday. Like New Music Friday is just in office somewhere. They're all just like, oh my god.
Every Spotify playlist is a different office around like the world. New Music Friday.
They're in like different hubs. Like New Music Fridays in like New Orleans.
Yeah, exactly.
For some shit.
Because it says New. Yeah. New Orleans. Yeah. And there's also one in New York and New Mexico and New Jersey and New Hampshire.
They're regional.
Yeah. All the states with New in it. New England. No, that's just a region.
That's a region.
That's not a state.
New England. Yep. That's what we're doing. That's where they're going.
New Mexico, New Hampshire, New England. Those are the three states.
Dude, have you ever been to New England?
Like, I've been to like Boston and like New York. Is that in New England?
I mean, like,
anywhere
I feel
on the
like
East
New England
Coast
like stops at New York. Like New York is no longer in New England. Everything else north is.
So it's like the top east part of the U.S. Like from like New York and like
where like all those dumb looking states are. That one. Not the squares. I like how as America like ate up the rest of the land. They just cared less.
It's like that John Mulaney joke where it's like where you're like writing happy birthday on a big sign. He's like big ass H and whatever, like that's California.
Yeah.
And then like everything just gets a lot smaller and more cramped towards the end.
But they just like did it in reverse. They were just like, all right, we're just gonna cut it off like at this river.
Oh yeah, because they started that way. They started from the east.
We're gonna cut off like this river. We'll go this way a little bit. Yeah, we'll cut this one off. And then West Virginia, they were just like, I don't fucking know. This is fine, I guess.
They get to Utah, they're just like, I don't make it a fucking square.
That's the thing that like you get to like the four corners and they're just like, and they're just like, well, there's no rivers because it's a desert.
So let's
and
just
like,
draw
let's
lines.
All right, well,
Straight lines. Somebody have a ruler?
somebody
Get a ruler.
like Johnson walked in from like marketing and was just like, all right, guys, he like slapped down a ruler and it's just like,
Sir,
there
can
it
we
is.
do that?
And there's like,
That's the only place that we've ever done that. I know.
they're just like,
A
and
staple of the U.S.
and that is going to be its biggest calling sign. It's going to
There's
be
nothing else there.
fucking Foursquare.
I had a cough, dude.
Thank you for announcing that to me. I
Well, I
appreciate
didn't want to
that.
like do it right into the fucking mic.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know.
I like the idea of
I gotta turn this off too. Dude, I keep getting.
do you actually keep your ringer on your phone? Only
Yeah.
psychopaths keep their fucking ringer on.
Well, how am I supposed to know if I like if my phone is like here,
Yeah.
but I'm not looking at it, or it's like here?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to know when I get a notification?
Because it'll vibrate and the screen turns on.
Yeah, but I don't. What if I'm not looking at it? What if I'm working on my computer and my phone is over here, and I don't? You know, I've got my headphones on or something.
I just like can't fathom a universe in which somebody does that.
I love the sounds it makes when it clicks on the keyboard.
Dude,
I
okay.
love those sounds. They're so
The
cute.
haptic feedback like feels and sounds good, but if it's not you doing it, it's the most
It's really
infuriating noise in the world.
Yeah.
Like if you're sitting there and some dude on the subway is like 4 feet away from you and it's just bing, I'm just like, I will throw you into the trash.
I never
swear to
thought
God,
about that.
I will end your life.
I never thought about that. I'm sure
Oh,
it's so
dude.
fucking annoying for everyone. Holy shit.
Oh my God, I really hope Griffin listens to this, just because like every time like I'm like sitting in the living room or something, he like comes out from like working in his room, like sits down on the couch, and I just hear bing, and I'm just like the soul just leaves my body. It's great.
I mean, I don't know. I'd like to see like if we had a user base or a listener base at some point. I'd like to see who leaves their sound off and who leaves it on, because I feel like more people leave it off. Like I feel like there's like a general
because they aren't
consensus.
like going to be serial killers one day.
You never know. I feel like you move in silence. Okay, here's my thought. If you're moving in silence, if you have that shit on, like you're more apt to be it. Like you know how to. You know, I don't know.
I don't know what you're trying to say either.
know
The
what
hand
I'm trying
sign
to
was
say.
not helping. That just made it worse. I have no idea what's going on.
People who have their ringers off are more likely to be serial killers, because I'm not about to kill someone and have my ringer on because they're gonna see me coming. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but like at the same time too, it's like the people who have it on don't have any like understanding of like social boundaries.
Right.
So it's
Oh,
just
shit.
like, oh yeah, no, like I'm just gonna leave it on because it doesn't affect anybody
care.
else, but it does affect. It affects everybody.
It affects everyone else.
Oh, they're all
Shit.
terrified. And they're
Am I
like,
a
oh, this
dick?
guy's gonna kill me. This guy's going to hijack this subway and make it go like slightly
I'm
faster.
having an existential crisis, like of all the times that I've put people through this. Like, am I a dick? I'm a
Yeah.
dick.
No, you are.
Oh shit.
Absolutely.
Well, it's good to know. I'm gonna take it on. At least now I'm aware.
I'm not gonna change it, but like now I know that
No,
it's
I
going
like
to
the
be
clicky sounds, dude. I'm not gonna fucking get rid of the one joy that brings, you know, the one thing in life that I can like
Holy
be
shit.
consistent is the clicky sounds on my phone. It's the one thing that
sounds. The clicky sounds keep me alive.
I know that'll make me
Oh,
happy.
that was loud. Sorry. What if they replace EKG monitors with just the fucking haptic feedback sounds from like iPhones? Oh god, that'd be terrifying. I would hate hospitals more.
That would be kind of
That'd
creepy.
be a nightmare.
Eesh. Hospitals are already fucking terrifying.
They
I never
are,
want to
dude.
spend more than any amount of time in there.
Oh.
0 time if I could ever avoid hospitals for the rest of my life, I would.
Oh, absolutely. My mom's been in like so many hospitals, like just all the time.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
nope.
Not
Everything's like for a place where they're just like, we're going to heal you, both your mind and spirit.
Yeah,
And they're
it's-
just like, hey, here's some like fucking freeze dried Jello,
Jell-O.
and like all of the walls are this weird taupe color that we
and the
painted
lighting
like 3 months ago.
It's so bad. The
Oh,
lighting is so bad.
Oh, it's so shitty.
It's all just like top down, and like you have these horrible shadows under your eyes.
And it's like fluorescence. Like every time the doctor walks in, it's just like, he just like crawled out of like the pits of hell.
I know. Yeah, fuck.
awful.
Fuck hospitals, dude. They should make it more like spas.
Yeah.
You know, like
Well,
some nice fucking like music,
Have you ever
atmospheric
seen?
music.
Have you seen like the Nova Vita, or whatever,
No.
the Nova Vitae, or however the fuck you pronounce it? It's Latin. I don't know.
Sure.
But it's like a rehab clinic.
Okay.
It's like if they made hospitals the way that they make rehab clinic marketing billboards, That would be great.
Everyone
Because
be getting sick
it's
on
always
purpose.
like, yeah, it's like always a perfect person in like a white flowy robe, like like in the air, and it's just like, what?
Damn, I kind of want to go there.
I was like, don't you do that when you're high? Isn't that just like how that works? I don't get it.
Like, no, like when you leave, we want you to still feel like you're high without the substances. That's the point of
Instead,
rehab.
we're going to prescribe you substances. This way, you don't
Take
get
what
arrested.
you've been eating illegally, and we'll find a workaround so that it's
There's
legal.
loopholes. We'll make it work.
Yeah, come on. We're not accredited by anyone. We're not doctors.
You think we know what the fuck we're talking about? Man, we're high as shit too.
Holy fuck.
Oh Jesus, dude,
Yeah.
that was so good.
Dude, that looks great.
I'm just like, I'm glad that like we just get to eat and just hard flex on people that watch
Hard flex.
the video because they're just like, damn, that food
Like,
looks
that
good
shit
as
looks
fuck.
good.
I'm just like, yeah, it was good as fuck.
And you can get it from Aroma Tea and Coffee on Tuhunga Boulevard.
Oh no. So I do this thing where if I panic, I just scream, and that's what happened. All right. So note to self: for the future, we are definitely, for sure, going to need to get a fucking capture card because I'm getting real sick of having to stand up, walk
Yeah,
over
that's
there,
fucking annoying as
push the
shit.
button.
That's so annoying.
It's killing me. It's killing me both on the inside and the outside. But we have water now, which is great.
Cheers.
We can't really plug the water because it's water, and Los Angeles County water is kind of terrible. So
It is
we're not
kinda
gonna
terrible.
we're not gonna plug it. It's
not great.
Is what I'm getting at.
But do drink water, you know. If you can.
Oh, hydration is fucking key.
It is
oh,
key,
absolutely.
boys.
If you don't drink water, I don't like you.
Yeah. Straight up.
Simple.
Straight
Simple
up.
as that.
Can't rock with the water boys.
The water boys.
Dude, there's this
I don't know. Where's this going?
actually there's this subreddit literally dedicated to like water
Oh,
elitism.
Hydro Homies.
There's that, but
Oh, I love
there's
Hydro
another
Homies.
one. Hydro Homies. There's
Hydro Homies
another
is
one.
great.
There's a whole I guess there's a whole bunch of them, but it's literally just like elitist fucking water drinkers, and I know half it's for a joke, but I also know like
Someone actually thinks that.
Someone
They're
takes
just like,
that
I'm
shit
just
so
I'm just better than
seriously.
you because I don't drink juice.
yeah,
I
it's
only
literally
drink water.
be like people who drink soda, like you know those like
It's like a food
it's
pyramid,
like a food
but like
pyramid.
water.
Or like that meme where it's like that like head, that like psychedelic head, and it keeps getting more and more like expandy
Yep.
or whatever, and like shit. And it's like, you know, like people who drink soda, and then like all the way at the bottom, it's just like people who drink like pure, like whatever the fuck water. Dude, these people are serious.
They spend like $50 on like a bottle of Voss water because they hate themselves.
Exactly. It's so serious.
This will make me whole. It doesn't.
Dude,
it doesn't.
Speaking of, oh my god, speaking of subreddits,
I thought we were gonna go about into like a tangent on Voss water, and I was like, "What the fuck story do you have about
dude,
Voss?"
speaking of Voss water, those
somebody at a-
bottles,
somebody at a
perfect
festival-
size.
What?
What?
Yeah. What about that?
What about festival?
No. Yeah, I was
I
like-
wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's just like somebody at like a festival exclusively or like asks for Voss water on their rider, like nothing else. Like their
Literally
whole
just, like-
trailer is just filled with a fucking just things of Voss.
No food, no
I don't
alcohol.
I don't eat. I only drink water.
I photosynthesize. I get a stomach
just
full
have-
of water. I dig a little hole in the dirt to put my feet in there. Bare. Grasp the dirt.
Grasp? That's a
grasp the dirt with my toes. And I stand like this for 2 hours a day.
The roots extend from my toes into the ground.
Oh, that's such
suck
a
up the
weird-
nutrients
that's such
and
a
then
weird
just suck them
thought.
back in. We're- That'd be horrifying. Like if I saw somebody do that.
Toe roots.
No.
Do
no.
the toes turn into roots? Like the toes extend?
And I think it would
they
just
go
be like
with it.
toe, and then they would like grow out of the toes. Yeah. Either way, it's
For
terrible.
people who don't like feet enough already, just picture feet with roots coming out of the bottom.
We should just Photoshop that somewhere. Just put that out.
Right in the middle, right here.
Oh, I'd cry.
fuck,
Let's not
dude.
do that. We're not gonna do that.
We're gonna
I
do
don't
that.
want to do that.
We're gonna do that.
Okay. Well, Nick's gonna do that.
Speaking of just like weird fucking subreddits, dude, I found this one the other day. I stumbled upon this other one. Speaking of, remember Stumble
Yeah.
Upon?
I was just about to say. I was just like, did you use Stumble
no,
Upon?
I didn't use Stumble Upon. Is that
Damn.
still a thing?
I don't know.
I used to go on
used
that
like
all the
high
time.
school
That was like my go-to thing in high school.
when you were just like bored as shit in
Yeah,
like a class.
go on Stumble
Oh,
Upon.
absolutely.
Dude, you're actually the one who introduced me to Reddit.
Oh, that's depressing. I'm sorry.
It was like I think it was sophomore year or something like that, or maybe junior year. But I remember you showed me r/space dicks. That was like one of my first introductions to Reddit.
I think it was definitely because of this. Like, yo, you want to see some weird shit?
Yeah, dude, that shit was fucking nuts.
dude, there's so many like weirder
Very
and more
weird.
specific ones now.
NSFL subreddits.
Oh, dude,
you
it's
should
not
never
good.
go on.
It's not.
Yeah.
Good. But what's this one? What's this one that you found?
Anyways, this one. So remember how like there was like the incel subreddit, and then that shit got shut down, and then it was like incels or whatever that got shut down.
And they just like kept like doing like a Russian nesting doll.
yeah,
like,
exactly. It's just like
subreddits.
really awful.
Yeah.
Like people like in this. Okay,
a
so
bunch
I
of
found
neckbeards that hate women.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly.
Sounds good.
I found this one sub, and dude, I gotta pull it up because that shit is like actually terrifying.
Oh no. It's like the thing that blows my mind is that like these like stuff on the internet grows so quickly because like the fan base like kind of latches onto it.
Yeah.
To where the point where it's like the people of the company that like hosts that they physically can't do anything for it because it's just like it's happening too quickly.
Yeah.
For them to even like recognize.
I know.
Like, all right, hey, we got it.
It's terrifying, but dude, all right. So this subreddit is called r/seduction, and it's literally like. It's fucking nuts. So I found it from this post that was like,
spooky.
Yeah, it was
icky.
bad. It was bad. It's basically just like how to like get girls to like hook up with you essentially, but not
Dude,
in like
is this like those dudes that are like have like YouTube channels where they're like
it's
walking
like
you
simple
through?
pickup or whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that,
dude,
but
those
it's
are
like
so fucked.
much creepier than that.
Oh
it's
no, I didn't know
much
that was
creepier than
possible,
that.
dude.
I know.
Those are so fucked.
Because this is literally like anyone could just post. Okay, so look, this isn't the one that I found the subreddit from, but like this
But
is
it's like indicative.
Yeah.
Of the
Okay.
subreddit.
So
Okay.
the title: Direct Approach Advice for Supermarkets. Hey there, I recently moved to a smaller town from a big city, 1 million to about 60K plus. There isn't much to do unless you go out of town, and online dating is a bit tough as it's a smaller pool to choose from,
Man, we
and the
did the
pickings
opposite
get
of
real
that.
slim even when I get matches. However limited the dating scene is out here.
Wait, real quick, I just want to inject. That statement already is so shitty.
I know.
Like, go fuck yourself.
It's just like,
my
yeah,
guy.
dude, the girls here, like, what is
Like,
supposed to do?
I matched with like 40 girls, but they're all like 7s. And I only date
dude, I need
9s.
at least a 9. At least, dude.
First of all, attaching a number to it is already fucked. But
I know.
whatever.
Straight up.
For the
So,
purpose of the example.
second half. However limited the dating scene is out here, I've noticed quite a few attractive women at the supermarket. I've had success.
How old is this person?
I don't know, man, but that's the scary part. Is like these guys could be like 17 and just like fucking around and really they don't. But no, this guy moved. And I'm assuming he lives by himself, so he probably moved for a job. So he's
Right.
probably like in the workforce, so like 21, 22 and up.
Yeah. Theoretically would be of post-college life age.
Yeah, you think, right. So I've had success in the past, but I'm very rusty when it comes to the direct approach. What are some ways you've had success using direct approach in the supermarket? And then the top comment, my approach has always been the 2-time eye contact rule. One can be an accident, twice as intentional, always. Really, my guy?
That's not how
Twice as intentional,
that's
always.
not how that works.
Smile on the second time. If she smiles back, think of something to say. Easy to have a topic in a grocery store as well, since you usually have her and your basket full of stuff. So, like, saying, like, yeah, she can't really go anywhere because she has a basket full of stuff.
Do you like bananas,
Dude, carrots?
Do you like peel those shits?
Do you fuck with them, dude? Holy shit.
Yikes. Don't lead with that. Oh, well, all right. Well, hey,
Shit.
we took that in the wrong direction.
And then he's like, you're going to want to keep a conversation like this short and sweet with a goal in mind to get contact information to schedule a second meeting, since a grocery store is likely not passion-inducing.
Homeboys is just like talking like this is a fucking business transaction. Oh, no. Oh.
If you're a bit rusty, try it on less attractive women first, or even older women, just to get your conversation skills back on track, then move on to the actual targets. Targets! Dude. Holy shit. It's literally never ending. This other one was actually terrifying.
This like physically hurts me.
I know, and it's like people, but it's like a huge subreddit of people who like think like this.
The thing that blows my mind too is that like we've come very far in terms of like how you're supposed to fucking interact with women and like I don't know, respecting them a little bit,
right?
And
maybe
this just feels like such a step in the wrong direction where there's like we're going back to them as being just like
objects.
Targets.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a game. It's like a sick game.
Weird, dude. I hate that. What was it? I think it was like I think Curtis Connor did like a video on this a while back too, but there was like
the convention run by dudes.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like 4 women and it's basically just being like, you're supposed to be subservient and you're supposed to be there to cook and clean for them. And I was like,
And it's like $1,000 a ticket.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's extortion for just bullshit.
But, like,
and it's
no
just
one-
like, and it's just like basically fucking MAGA guys just getting
Yeah.
up there being like,
Yeah.
women are supposed to be in the household,
Yeah, literally.
and men are supposed to be out fucking whoever they want,
Yeah, exactly.
except men. And
Yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
what the fuck
It's
are you-
so
I was like,
bizarre, dude.
what are you peddling here, my guy?
and, like, I mean,
you're just saying the same shit that everybody's been saying for the past like 5,000 years, maybe, except for ancient Greece. Ancient Greece is a weird fucking anomaly.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But they're like, I mean, like, I can't imagine that they have like a woman fan base in any
Absolutely
aspect,
not.
you know? So they're just
Absolutely
like
not.
pandering
Or
to
it's-
these guys.
Or it's the like women for Trump.
Sure.
Those motherfuckers definitely go to that.
Yeah, for
100%.
sure. 100%. So like, here's another one. Here's another one. Oh, God. Terrifying. I'll give it a shorter version because this one's kind of long, but it's literally a guide to having
God.
fun and hooking up at festivals. Whatever. So he basically just goes on to say, like, I'm a big fan of festivals. I've always managed to meet a rave bae and hook up by the end of the night. Music festivals
But-
are a great place to meet and hook up with women, and I want to share my strategy.
When he says festivals, he's like exclusively talking about the 2 times he went to Nocturnal Wonderland.
Yeah, literally.
That's exactly what he's
He's
talking
like, I
about.
went to EDC. Well, I think he literally talks about like EDC. This is very EDM, whatever. So like,
absolutely. Also, the thing that always bums me out is like when people refer to like certain festivals as raves. Like
Yeah.
I saw somebody talk about Nocturnal Wonderland, and they were just like, "My first rave was so sick," and I was like, "That's not a rave.
not really a rave.
I was like,
man.
"What are you talking about?"
You're
It's
in like
just
a natural. You're like
yeah.
a
I was like,
forest.
"You're outside."
Yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck?" Anyways,
Not really a rave. Anyways, he goes on basically and is just like, you have to go. He's like, let me preface this by like saying you have to go for the right reasons. Like you can't just go to hook up with girls because then you won't. You have to go to have fun and then you'll hook up with the girl, guaranteed.
isn't that why you go to a
I'm
festival
like,
in the
dude,
first
what
place?
the fuck? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Someone specifically is just like, yeah, we're gonna go to fucking EDC Miami and we're gonna hook up with 3 girls minimum, dude.
Minimum,
Like that's
dude.
like that's your. That,
yeah, he's
why
like,
would you
one a
not go
night,
for
Friday,
the lineup?
Saturday, Sunday. Exactly.
Anyways,
Just like-
whatever. I'm already mad at this guy.
Rave Bay is headlining the fucking main stage. So he says whatever. He just like basically we just kind of chill and drink for the first part, and then we start the hunt around 11 p.m. The hunt. He said you're gonna want to find a girl by midnight, or they might have all been taken. Don't take that as a solid rule.
What?
I've solidified my girl for the night as early as 9 p.m. and as late as 3 a.m. Women are also actively looking for a rave bay on their own. Blah 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 blah. Keeps going.
For anybody like not watching, for all of our audio listeners, my face is just this just
very
contorted.
disgusted.
It just hurts.
This is a thing. This is a whole fucking thing.
There are people like this.
So he basically says, whatever, here's the key part. And again, back to the eye contact and smiling. Like that's an automatic invitation to go fucking
That's
talk
not
to someone.
what that means. That's
Like,
not what that means.
How many times have I accidentally made eye contact with someone? I can't count, dude.
Yeah, dude, all of these people not from the Midwest.
Not at all.
100%.
Not at all.
We like make eye contact and we're just like, hey, how you doing? And
you
that's it.
doing?
And we're done.
Hey, my God,
That's the
man.
conversation.
Oh shit, dude, I think this girl's trying to fuck me right now.
It's like,
Dude,
nah.
she has her kids with her and her husband. We're in Walmart right now. She fucking looked at me, bro. She was giving me signs. No, man, I think this
Nah, dude.
produce aisle's right there. I think she was just looking at that.
No, I think she
dude.
just wants the thing you're standing in front of. My guy, take a deep breath. Anyways, please keep going because this is wonderful.
It's fucking nuts. So then, whatever, prolonged eye contact. My go-to move is the hand of God, all bold and in quotes. It dates back to Mystery Method days.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know what Mystery Method days is. I've found it works extremely well in dance game because you're not asking for permission, but you're not being pushy and too aggressive at the same time. So,
Also, what dance game are you talking about? It's fucking
Just Dance. Dance
Yeah,
Revolution.
I was like, in a festival, everybody just like pushes up to the fucking barricade and just rips the shit out of the ground.
That's literally all it is.
At that point, like you're just a mass of human. I don't.
That's what it is.
I have just so many issues with this thing.
Hand of God is simple. Once you make eye contact, smile and get the smile back. Automatic invitation. Just reach your hand out, and if she takes your hand, spin her towards you and start dancing like you were with your boys. Just picturing this dude twirling his boys.
I was like, we're just like ballroom dancing and shit. Just like that'd be the funniest shit. I have no idea how to do that.
Me and the
Let's do
boys
it.
sambaing to Excision's like fucking throwback set.
Just like heavy saw waves, dude, just ballroom dancing in the middle of a fucking pit. Oh, I'd cry.
Shit. There are ways you can fuck up the hand of God, though. You need to not appear needy.
Or definitely don't refer to it as the hand of God.
You need to feel like you're the one pulling them into your world and giving them value.
They don't have.
Like, they don't have value unless they're like
I have
fucking
just
twirling
I
in your
have so
arms.
many things.
Whatever, just like saying like, don't get butthurt if a girl leaves. There's so much stimulus going on, and you can only hold her attention for so long.
Yeah, because everybody's on Molly.
Yes, but here's the thing. That's what he says. He says like it's easier because they're on drugs.
No.
He literally is like, let's see if I can find it.
assault, my guy.
Oh my, this part is the worst. You might need to do this a few times before the approach anxiety goes away. You will have girls who will flat out say no. You'll have shy girls. You will even have fatties try and come out and dance with you without asking.
Why?
Who the fuck is this guy, dude? Who is this guy?
His name is definitely like Braden. Mm-hmm. He definitely, like, for sure.
100%.
He's like a marketing major.
100%.
Absolutely.
It's ridiculous. And then
Like a community college. No, I'm not knocking community colleges. It's just, this is just the image I'm conjuring of this person.
Yeah, this dude just, his shorts are like basically capris. And then
They're
whatever.
still salmon colored. They're just like, nah, it's fine. You can still see them.
He ends it by saying, I'll be at Hard Summer at the end of this week if anyone wants to meet up. It's like, holy fuck, dude.
It's just going to be him and like 40 dudes.
Yeah, literally.
All trying to do
hook
the
up with
hand of
people.
God. Turns out they just like hook up with each other. This is like a weird orgy that they just like spawn from this.
Oh my God.
That'd be incredible. Oh, I would cry.
Follow the simple DiCarlo escalation ladder. You know, the simple DiCarlo escalation ladder.
Yeah, like everybody knows that. I've got it printed out and on my wall back home, just laminated.
Keep in mind that a lot of girls will be rolling. And after their rolls are over, their feelings will change.
Yeah, because like a roll can last like 6 hours.
But
dude.
it's also like he's saying like, hurry up before their roll ends and
That's
their mind
so
changes.
fucked.
Like, it's fucked up, dude. Anyways, that whole subreddit is like, if you really want to just like feel really shitty about like dudes in general,
I
guarantee it's all
already
dudes.
always feel shitty about dudes.
Yeah.
So it's just
but
kind
it's
of like, nah.
r/seduction.
Yeah.
I guarantee that shit will get shut down at some point because that's like, it's so
See,
predatory.
here's the thing though. I don't know if that technically violates their terms of service because like they're not exclusively being like, oh, you have to like hurt these people.
That's true.
In a way, they're just kind of giving you like relationship advice.
Yeah.
For audio listeners, I'm doing hard air quotes because you're not like actively trying to hurt people. However, that one where they're just like people are on drugs and stuff, that comes across
iffy.
I mean, it all comes across predatory, but I don't know if it explicitly breaks
like
the terms
there's like
of
a
service.
loophole enough to where it's like, well, I'm just kind of like being like, hey, talk to girls, like,
Right.
you know, kind of.
Yeah, you could
thing.
make a case against it. It'd be a bad case, but you
Sure.
can, and that's the frustrating part. Is like there's not. It's hard to like cut and dry that shit.
Like totally is. It's such a gray area. It's like so.
and it's so shitty because like a normal fucking person can look at that and be like, hey man,
like that's kind of
that's
fucked up.
that's a little fucked up. How about we don't do this?
Yeah.
But then like they're just like, no, but it's fine, dude. Like we're just fucking like trying to hook up with girls.
Dude, the girls want to hook up with us just as much as we want to hook up with them, dude. They're just shy.
They
and
for
also
sure
standards.
do not, Braden.
Right.
100% they don't.
They're chilling with their
Your
friends.
transitions glasses are not gonna make them sleep with you. Get the fuck out of my face, Braden.
His fucking bandana, and
He's got
like
croakies.
he's got like a Lakers jersey
He's
on.
not wearing a shirt, but he has a backpack on for some reason.
But he's like his arms. He's got like nice arms, but he's just like,
Absolutely.
oh, dude,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
it's totally a type. It's totally a type.
Yeah.
Got his
Dude,
fucking camelback.
When you guys played at Nocturnal, we were like standing in the back. It was me and Emily, and we were just like standing there. And we were like, yeah, woo, and like every person that walked past us was just like the festival stereotype.
Yep.
It was just a dude, sunglasses, bandana, no shirt, backpack with like buckled like across like the chest and stomach.
They like
And I'm just like
military grade.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, no one's gonna like rip the backpack off you. They're just gonna steal the shit out of it because you didn't zip it up, you idiot. What the fuck are you doing? And then like it's like basketball shorts with like the compression shorts that go like lower than the actual shorts, and then like long Nike socks and like destroyed Vans.
Yeah,
and I'm just
super messy Converse.
and the whole time I'm
Vans.
just standing there and I was like, I don't like him.
It's
I was
so
like, this
funny.
guy makes
Just
me mad.
automatically. Like, you know, that's such a type. It's so funny.
It's so weird.
It's so fucking
it's
funny.
so weird, dude. And you like the weird thing is too is when I was like getting ready to move here, I was like, oh man, I'm just gonna like see like the fucking Paul brothers.
Yeah.
Like just people like them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna see all over LA.
Yeah.
And like as soon as I got here, I was just like, oh, that's like a very controlled case.
Yeah.
I was like, there's more
Yeah.
people here that are just fucking
'Cause that's
like,
like, again,
hey, I
it's-
want to go to work. I want to come home. I
Yeah.
want to watch Netflix and just go to bed.
That's like the loud minority of
Yeah.
people, you know, it's like, oh
and
my
unfortunately,
God,
they're very loud.
I feel like they'll be all over the place, but they're really not, but it seems like it because they're like so like,
right. Yeah.
know, it's-
and speaking of which, you've lived here now for like what, two weeks?
1 week, exactly.
1 week.
1 week.
Holy shit. That is really weird.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so glad you're here.
Me too, dude.
Like, what are some of like the things that you've noticed about LA specifically? Like, I know you've been here before. Like, it's not like a city that you don't already kind of understand and
Right,
know.
right.
But like, what are things that like in this small span of time that you've had? What are some things that you've like noticed that you either anticipate or didn't anticipate? Because I feel like a lot of people that don't live in or around LA have very
Skewed perceptions.
yeah,
of it.
like inaccurate
Yeah.
assumptions of
100%.
this city.
Yeah, they totally do. And like that's the thing. Like it's like I mean, even I've been here, you know, plenty of times before. I mean, I lived here for a short amount of time, like in college and shit like that. And it, like, but it's still like I still have these ideas like, oh my God, like everyone's gonna like know that I'm not from here. Like they're gonna be like judgy and rude and like not have time for me and like, you know, just like if I don't act like I know what I'm doing, they're gonna just be like, get the fuck, like what are you
fuck
doing?
this
You know,
kid.
like it's even like restaurants.
If
Like
you're not here to grind, get the fuck out, dude.
But like even at like restaurants, like if I don't like know, if I've never been there and I don't know like what to order or whatever, know how to order, the waiter, like I just assume like the waiters are gonna get like pissed off at me, which is like, because that's just like the perception I feel like that people have of LA.
Have you
Just,
ever been
like,
diagnosed with anxiety?
No, I haven't, but I feel like I have anxiety.
All right. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
anxious
yeah,
about a lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
things.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
I'm
anxious
just
about a
making
lot of things. But yeah, even after being here before and spending time here and stuff, I still feel like that, which is absolutely not. I mean, sure, it's true sometimes of some people, but it's
For
like
sure.
it's just like anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like
Exactly.
it's not like I mean, it's a lot more expensive and it's a lot, whatever, but literally anywhere you go is just like anywhere you've ever been.
Yeah, and I mean, like the thing is too is like the cost of living is manageable because I think people are always just like, oh, $2,500 for an apartment.
Right.
It's like, yeah, but they're also like minimum wage in LA County is
They
like
pay-
$14.75 an hour.
yeah,
like that's where you start, and
That's
that
where
goes up.
that's where it offsets because
Yeah.
like, when you're like living in the Midwest, you're like, how the fuck are you going to afford? Like that's like so much of my income would be just thrown away on rent. But it's
Right.
like, but if you had the same job that
Yep.
you'd had there and you have it here, automatically
Right.
starting pay is bumped. So
Right. Which, like, again, it still doesn't like necessarily offset the difference in the cost of living, but
Right.
it's like food here costs exactly the same.
exactly the same.
Like,
Dude,
I mean-
Ralph's is literally just Kroger.
Yeah. No. Well, when I went back and like hung out with a bunch of my friends, and we went and got some stuff at a Kroger, and the lady was like, "Do you have a Kroger's card?" And I was like, "Well, I got a Ralph's card." And she was like, "Oh, it's the same
Yeah,
thing." I was
same
like,
thing.
"It's the same
Yeah,
thing."
same exact
I did not
company.
know that
It's
at
nuts.
all.
It's
and I got
nuts.
some firewood. It was dope.
Firewood.
Yeah,
Wait,
they sell
what-
bundles of firewood at Kroger.
Oh yeah.
In like states where you can legally burn
Where you can
stuff.
burn shit,
Yeah,
'cause you
yeah,
probably
yeah.
can't do
Yeah,
that
if you
here,
start a
huh?
fire here, you burn the state down.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah, probably not something that you want to be
Yeah,
doing.
you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
You take your battles as they come.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, the food, going out to eat's expensive. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you can get groceries for literally the same price. I mean, like, I got a dozen eggs for like $2.
Have I ever told you the story about the first time I went to a bar after I moved here?
No.
Okay.
Please tell me.
So I lived with Nick and Nate from
Yes. Yeah.
and wonderful guys, super cool, very chill, everything was great, and they were just like, dude, like it's your first weekend, let's go get a drink, and I was like, tight, let's do that. So we go to this place in Santa Monica because we lived in Westwood.
Sure.
And we like walk in this place, and I'm like, let me buy you a drink because
Yeah.
like. I
Yeah.
just moved in. Like,
Yeah, thanks for
like,
taking
just
me out,
like a
whatever.
little thank
Totally.
you, So I walk up to the place and I order just like 2 whiskey cokes, and like the woman comes back and I'm like pulling money out, and she's like, that'll be $20, and I was like, what? And then I was like, I pulled it out, and she's like, well, like plus tax, and I was like,
So how much is it?
yeah, and then I was like, pulled it out, she's like, and tip, and I was like,
Oh my
well, how-
God.
I was like, how
Just
fucking,
tell me the price.
Yeah, I was like, just tell me what I'm supposed to hand
Stop
you.
playing games.
Yeah, like these 2 drinks were like $33, like all said and done, and that was the moment I was just like, all right, I'm never drinking outside of my apartment ever again.
Yeah, dude, fucking A. Just literally go to Ralph's and buy some shit. Go to the liquor store and buy some shit.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah, because those
nuts,
prices are
dude.
exactly the same too.
I can't like, that's insane to me. I don't drink anyways, but like, it's still like
Right.
hard to imagine like going out every week. Like I know like even like in college, like that's a big thing for people to do. Like then people
like,
are out all the time.
especially
but,
like in the college towns and like the colleges that we went to,
Yeah.
drinks were dirt cheap,
Right.
even like by broke college kids
exactly,
standards. So,
exactly. But like oh my God, people who do that same thing here, like you're rolling in it or like don't manage your money well or some shit.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
like, holy shit.
That's
dude.
the thing that blows my mind because it's just like, oh, if you go to UCLA, like one, you live in the most expensive area code in the country.
Yeah.
And then if you go to USC, it's just like the only where you go down or where you go out is downtown.
Right.
And like downtown's cool, but those are all like kind of like upper scale like clubs and bars and stuff. And it's like, even still, like if you don't pay, like if you pay the cover, it's like $10-15, sure. But if you pay for a drink, it's like $15 to $20 per drink. And I just think that's fucking stupid.
I mean, it's so easy to just spend like $100-$200 a night, just gone.
Absolutely.
Holy shit.
That was like the exchange when they had like bottle service and stuff. The whole time I was just like, how much does this cost? And I like found a menu somewhere. It was like $1,500 for a bottle.
Yeah.
And then like they bring the whole thing to it's a single bottle. It's a single bottle. And then you still have to pay for the table and you still have to pay for the drinks.
You have to pay for the service too, the bottle girls and all that stuff. And like,
like who? Like why? Why would you do that?
I mean, like club culture is so insane to me, dude. I've never understood it. Like holy shit. I mean Vegas especially. That's like club mecca, dude.
Yeah.
I think
it also feels like you're just standing in a microwave your whole time.
It's nuts,
like,
dude.
Vegas is terrifying.
It's nuts. But with there's this place. I think it's either got shut down or they're like renovating it or something. I don't know. Chaos. It was called Chaos. It was new.
Sick. Sounds great.
It was like this really big, really expensive place at the Palms, and it was a pool
why
club.
were you there in the first place?
Just
you had a show or something?
Yeah,
okay.
We had like a bunch of shows there.
Yeah.
We had like a residency type thing at one of the
Sick.
clubs. Yeah, and so anytime after we'd go to Chaos because we knew like whatever one of the promoters and he'd always like get us a table and stuff there. So it was cool.
Sit like play your Switch while everybody
Yeah,
else is,
literally,
like,
exactly.
Hell
but they had a great resident lineup. They had Skrillex, they had Marshmello, they had like Cardi B, G-Eazy, like they had this star-studded.
How much money is
that's
that?
the thing. Like I think they didn't manage their money well or something like that because it was also just like beautiful, like that huge statues and whatever outside. Like it was incredible.
Damn.
But they recently went under, and I mean they had to keep paying out the contracts and shit like that. So they're like, I think they're totally bankrupt. I could be wrong, but it's something along those lines.
That's insane.
And the drink menu. So like we'd be at the tables, and then like they had the drink menus and shit like that, and all the stuff you could buy, whatever. And then they had the packages at the bottom. So it's like you could get like 10
like VIP packages.
Yeah, like VIP packages, and it came with like you can get the and they all had like fancy names and stuff. Get the this, and it comes with 10 bottles of this and like seltzer and spritzers, whatever the fuck.
They just give you like 12 White Claws for like $400.
Yeah, fuck. I gotta find the picture though because it's literally. I took a picture of it, dude. It was insane.
That's just like I think the thing that like freaks me out about Vegas is that like if you're going to Vegas to gamble, like you've already set aside the money, like basically understanding that you're going to lose it.
Yeah,
but like if you're
absolutely.
going to Vegas to go clubbing and like to do stuff, like it's hard because I can't imagine a situation in which I would go there to like go clubbing with a set amount of money because like it's going to fluctuate because everything's going to be different.
100%.
And, like, it just is insane. It's just insane. It's insane to me.
So I've got it right here. The bottle packages. All right. So it starts with the quantum dynamics. You get, I don't even know what these are. One Avion Reservoir 44, one Absolute Elix, 6 Perriers, right? $5,000.
What?
All right. That's where it starts. All right.
Just wait. Can I see those real quick?
Don't look at the prices yet.
Okay,
but
yeah,
that
yeah.
one, right? That one on the top left. One bottle, so it's 2 bottles
fuck?
and 6 Perriers, right?
Okay. That bottle better be like a $1,200 bottle of fucking vodka. What the hell?
So then whatever it goes down, they have the shock wave, the orbital momentum, the gravitational pull, the magnetic field.
They definitely like had a friend that was like in their sophomore year of like aerospace engineering, and they were just like, "Yo, what should we name this shit?"
Yeah,
And he was just
exactly.
like, he's like, "Well, I designed planes, so we should make them plane based."
Yeah, we should 100%. So, anyways, it goes down, whatever, and then so they have the earthquake machine, which is 12 Don Julio 1942s, 12 Stoli Elites, and 60 Perriers, $100,000, and then they have the chaos theory, which is
Wait, it's gonna get more than
the
$100,000?
chaos theory is 5. I don't know. Anyway, so it's 5 Magnum bottles of something, 100 Dom Perignon rosés, 100 Dom Perignon brutes, I don't know, one ace of spades, two ace of spades. Oh no, one ace of spades brute and one ace of spades rosé, 30 liters each.
Wait, what year are the Dom Perignon's from?
Doesn't say.
Okay, well that would make a difference.
$1 million.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine in a universe where you have so much disposable income that you can walk into a fucking club in Vegas and be like, give me the $1 million option?
Give me the Chaos Theory package. $1 million fucking dollars. I mean, it's literally like 205, 6, 7, 8. It's like 210 bottles of alcohol, basically. It's like three big ones and then a bunch of small ones.
Just take it home, open your own fucking liquor store, basically.
For $1 million at Chaos. It is insane.
This isn't like a top club at Vegas.
It is.
It?
It's a top club.
Oh,
it is. Yeah,
okay,
it's like It's like a. It's not a nightclub. This is just their day club prices too.
Oh my god.
This is just a pool party.
Oh,
I'm sure their nightclub is equally as expensive, but this is literally just like the daytime pool party packages. It's nuts, dude.
It's
I'm
like
insane.
having an aneurysm.
I know, it's crazy. I learned so much about Vegas like the past couple times we were there over the summer because it's literally like, because the promoters would take us out to to the clubs and stuff and to the tables, and just like from an outsider perspective, like just sitting back and watching all this shit happen, dude, people just throw money away. It's insane. I mean, just the table itself is already like $10,000 just to sit on a couch. It's just insane, dude. I literally I cannot fathom. I mean, and then there's like people who go like all the time, like every weekend they have bottle service at a table, and it's just like,
that's insane to me, dude.
It's nuts, man. It's just like a whole other level of like wealth that I just like can't fathom.
Do you think the people that go regularly are like Vegas locals, like they live in Las Vegas, or they're people that are taking like the 30-minute flight from LA?
I can't imagine that anyone who lives in Vegas wants to spend time in clubs in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like if you live in Vegas, like you have a very specific reason for living in Vegas,
sure,
and it's not for Vegas.
It's not to go to fucking
Yeah, I
Chaos
cannot imagine. Could you imagine though?
No way, dude. But yeah, I think they're just people who like come in for the weekend because like flights to Vegas are so cheap from the surrounding areas and stuff like that. But it's like,
I think you can get like a jumper flight there for like $70-$80.
Yeah, and then like the high roll. I mean, if these people are coming every single night or every single weekend or whatever, like they have like the clubs know them at that point. Like if they're spending tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars a weekend, like they're getting the lodging for free and they're getting stuff like that. But it's still like, the lodging in Vegas is so cheap, dude.
Oh yeah,
like it's so cheap. Like, yeah, but I mean, it's insane. It's insane to me to do that at all. Even if I did have that much money,
just the fact that you held the menu that had $1 million item on it.
Like, I was like, I'm wearing Nikes. Like I'm wearing just like shitty. I bought them on sale. I
bought these at like a WSS for like 60%
My
off.
jeans have holes in them and not the cool kind. Like
they have holes in them because I fell a couple of times.
Exactly. Like I don't belong here. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It was just, that's a whole experience in and of itself. Just like
that's
being
insane.
in a Vegas table.
Oh yeah,
it's weird,
dude. The whole
and it's not any better.
Yeah. Oh, I can't.
It's still really loud. It's still really crowded.
Yep.
And like if you want to see the stage, you still you have to stand on the couch. So it's like really like. You're like trying to find your footing the whole time, and like
I hate that.
It was
like,
ridiculous.
I think the thing that blows my mind about that too is that like if you're going to a club to like see an artist, that's one thing because it's like, oh, you're just gonna pay cover, and that's basically like what a ticket price would be,
right.
Or like they sell tickets, however the promoter decides to do it, and like. That's one thing. Like if I showed up to a club because I'm like, I really want to see this dude like play a set, like tight, cool, get that. 100%. But it's like if you're just going there to just sit there and just blow money on alcohol that you could have just gotten at like a 70% reduced rate somewhere else, like why?
Yeah,
it just doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I guess that's just kind of like our personalities are more of like, hey, let's just go home and like play video games.
100%.
So it's like whatever.
I mean, it is a very different kind of personality. So like maybe I just don't understand it, but it's like, it's. If it makes you happy and you have the means to do it, fucking go for it.
Absolutely.
But
I mean, that's kind of like the way I'd look at everything. It's
sure.
Like if you can do it and you enjoy doing it, go do it.
Do it. Yeah.
I mean, unless it's like heroin or something.
That's true. Don't do heroin.
I'll still give you shit for that.
That's bad. That's a very bad thing to do.
But like at the same time, it's like just don't. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Like anytime I go to like a bar. Or just not even like there's a place called downtown called Clifton's Cafeteria, and it's kind of like a staple USC bar. It's like 3 floors. Each floor is like a different theme. Basically, it's a cool place. It's a really cool bar, and like they actually make whiskey sours with egg whites, which is how you're supposed to make
Really?
it. Yeah, because it gets like a frothy like texture at the
interesting.
top
Okay,
and like
cool.
thickens it.
Nice.
Oh, it's so good. But it's still expensive. And every time I go there, I'm like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
Because it's like dudes in polos and shit and like just like
Yeah.
yelling
Sure.
loudly.
Yeah.
And like a DJ who can't like properly like transition from one song to the next. And it's just like, I just sit there and I'm just like, I want to go home.
Yeah.
Like I want to go home.
Yeah.
I would much rather do nothing than be
100%.
here. And that's just kind of like how it's been. And like I've just slowly like watched myself get more like my social anxiety has just gotten so much worse after being here because like there's just so many more people.
A lot of
and
people.
like there's a lot of just eyes on you all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't like this.
Yeah,
I don't like
100%.
this. Yeah. And that's kind of like Megan and I, like at half the time we're just like, you know, we could go do something, but we could
Or-
also just stay here
Yeah.
and not do that.
Yeah.
And we just do that. And it's so much more fun.
Hell yeah.
And
of
it's
course.
wonderful.
It's great, man.
Yeah. It's so,
And that's what makes you happy. And that's the whole point of life.
yeah.
To just do what
yeah,
fucking makes you happy.
Yeah. That's the theme of this
That's
whole
the
thing.
theme of this episode. And on that note, I mean,
I think
we're past an hour, dude.
Damn, dude. Our first episode, a lot of club culture.
A lot of club culture,
Fucking-
creepy subreddits.
Yeah, talking shit
and a
about-
heartwarming message.
Yeah, talking shit about dudes that don't really understand the concept of how you're supposed to approach and talk to women.
Not at all.
And a good message.
A good message.
I love that.
It's a good way to cap it off.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that was easy.
Yeah.
Like I felt like that just
felt
flowed,
good.
you know?
Yeah, it's just a conversation.
Yeah.
And that's like the point that we're trying to make here is like the whole point of this is for us to hang out and kind of like build a nice like inclusive space
Yeah.
for ourselves and for like the viewers and listeners and
Exactly.
stuff like that. Like that's what we want to do. So like if we say something that's like not necessarily like offending because we're not trying to offend people, but if we
Sure.
say something that's like incorrect or like outdated
Yeah.
or something like that,
Let us know, dude. Let us
Please.
know.
We're gonna fuck something up.
Absolutely, dude. We don't.
We're like 24-year-old dudes from the Midwest
Yeah.
living in Los Angeles.
We're gonna
like
say something
we're gonna
wrong
fuck
at some
something up.
point.
So please correct it if we
Do it.
do.
Yeah.
And like I think like the whole point too is like maybe down the road like we bring on like some of our friends and
I'd
like, we
love
just
to.
have them talk to you.
Yeah, it's just like a fun conversation.
exactly.
Like
And
that's the whole point.
That's the whole point is we just want to give people a way to hang out and have like a little bit of a distraction from their day-to-day lives, you
Yeah.
know? And I think that's the point. And that's the
the
message
point.
that we're going to try to push going forward. So
That was very well put, Brian.
thanks, man. I do
yeah.
what I can.
It was great.
Thanks.
All right. Well, hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the inaugural episode of the Lunchtime Serenade. I guess we'll see you next time, middle of the day, middle of the week.
Atta boy.
All righty.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.